Doctor Who The Time of Angels, the 4th episode of Series 5, is written by Stephen Moffat and starring Matt Smith and Karen Gillan. So Stephen Moffat wanted to do a sequel to Blink with two-part story by bringing the Weeping Angels back. Apparently compared the relationship to the movie Alien and sequel Aliens, with the former being more low-key and the latter more highly coloured, and he thought that Aliens was the best conceived movie sequel ever, to be almost like a war. He also brought back Alex Kingston as River Song, who appeared in Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead two-part story.
You've got all of that to come. You and me. Time and space. You watch us run.
And he takes the inspiration from a book, The Time Traveller's Wife, in which a woman falls in love with a man who unintentionally moves through time, and also used that inspiration in The Girl in the Fireplace. Alex Kingston didn't expect to return, but Moffat always wanted River to return to the show. So the story begins with a guy playing on a roundabout in the park with hygienic lipstick on him, and Simon Dutton's character Alistair, an acquaintance of Riversong, came with two guards and realised that the guy has been kissed by River and realised she's there on his ship. So there's River in a nice black dress with red high heels using a gun to burn the face of the box. 12,000 years later from that timeline, the Doctor and Amy visit to a museum. As the Doctor is like, wrong, 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 and he mentions the headless monks, he reads the translation on the box with River's iconic line, "Hello, sweetie." I just find it funny the way the Doctor said it, like he knows it's River trying to find him, and he's like, "Yes, you're very funny, River."
Hello, sweetie.
So they nix the box and get chased by guards, so they run back into the TARDIS. So the Doctor sees River on a scanner, who's confronted by Alistair and his guards, so she advised them to find something to hang on to, so they did, as she opened the airlock and floating in space, and the Doctor catched her. Funny thing about this scene is that Alex Kingston actually kneed on Matt Smith in the nuts, which must be painful. River tells the Doctor to follow that ship, apparently learned to fly the TARDIS and made it boring for the Doctor. So they arrived on the planet Alpha the Metrotraxes. After River went out, the Doctor wanted to run away from her timeline if he wants to, but he promised Amy a planet, so they went out and sees Byzantium crash landed. We know River has got a diary containing the Doctor's future events.
What is it though?
Her diary.
Our diary.
Her past, my future.
So the four army men, one of them is Father Octavian, arrives. River introduced him and she asks the Doctor what he knows about the Weeping Angels. Give me the goosebumps.
Doctor, what do you know of the Weeping Angels?
I loved Amy's line when she calls the Doctor Mr. Grumpy Face. So they go inside a drop ship to see the footage of a Weeping Angel. As everyone but Amy is out, she gets sealed in, and there's a recording of a Weeping Angel come in towards Amy, which is pretty intense.
Just keep switching back on!
And they do explore more of those angels' ability in Flux Once Upon Time and Village of the Angels, which is so cool. And by the way, that's the leather sofa, not me. As you can see, even Amy kept switching it off, it kept switching itself back on, so eventually, after when she got told not to look at the angel in the eye, she did. She managed to freeze the recording and she's safe. So later, the Doctor, Amy, River, Father Octavian, and the soldiers go down to the maze of the dead full of broken statues. We learn that River has been imprisoned, but we never know until eventually in Series 6. Ian Glenn played Father Octavian, who deployed River Song and a bishop second class, and I think he did a fantastic job. There's also David Atkins, who played Bob, who's one of Octavian's soldiers and became a Weeping Angel, but his conscience gets copied. There's Darren Morfitt, Mark Springer, Troy Glasgow, Mark Monroe, and George Russo, who played Marco, Christian, Angelo, Pedro and Philip. Octavian soldiers, they did a great job as well. As everyone has a look around the maze, Angelo gets killed by a Weeping Angel, but they copied his voice to get a couple of soldiers, including Bob, to go and see something, and then next gets snapped by Weeping Angels. The moment where everyone realise that they're all Weeping Angels, they make a run for it. Amy's hand turned to stone, which is how the Doctor finds out Amy has looked at the statue in the eye. So after he bit the stone off her, they ended up trapped in the tunnel. So the Doctor uses Octavian's gun to shoot at the gravity globe, which leads to a cliffhanger.
There's one thing you never ever put in a trap.
And what would that be, sir?
Me.
This is a great episode. What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. Can't wait to talk about Flesh and Stone, and I'll see you in the next video.